Actually real how they're planning to unlock new insights in this under-researched area with the hope of helping new mums. Don't miss that story a little later in 7 News. Well, we've got a very refreshing edition of Flashback for you tonight as we remember an SA-made brew that took the world by storm. How some dodgy-looking lemons led to Two Dogs lemonade.
Another busy day at Two Dogs Brewery, a business that started out as a bit of a joke and now has its owners laughing all the way to the bank.
We used to hand slice tons of lemons every week when it really started to take off.
It was the irreverent brand with the curious name and those cheeky commercials.
Oh, baby.
And there was at first shock and horror and then absolute laughter when they saw the ad.
David Paul is one of the co-founders of Two Dogs. His collaboration with the late Duncan McGilvray changed the beverage market.
It was refreshing and you could still have the acidity there of a real lemon.
Duncan's daughter Alice says the idea first came about when their neighbour at Montacute came to her dad with a problem.
Frank was complaining about a terrible year with his lemon orchard, the fact that he couldn't sell it to market because the lemons had been deformed due to rain and hail damage.
Duncan said he'd brew them. They based the blend on an old lemonade recipe from Dave's mum.
We went out to a local second-hand store and grabbed a cherry pickling vat and literally sliced the lemons, made it up to the recipe and let it sit there.
Just 3 months old, Two Dogs has achieved cult status in Adelaide and is quickly winning a reputation around Australia.
Two Dogs was a moment in time where he tapped into a market that hadn't really been seen before.
It was an instant hit.
It ended up in 43 countries.
At its first London outing today, Adelaide made Two Dogs alcoholic lemonade earned respect from even the most devout lager lovers.
Probably sticks my beer, but it's a good drink.
It's very nice, it's very easy to drink.
We did 1 million cases in the first 6 weeks.
It was very Australian as well, I think. You know, alcoholic lemonade, Two Dogs, a joke, you know, mates at the pub.
And the brand grew beyond just lemons, helping Riverland orange growers doing it tough.
They're expecting the biggest crop, but also the worst season in a decade because of low prices due to surplus fruit.
Asian markets are ready to pick up the Two Dogs products after a recent successful showing in Shanghai.
Apart from the drink itself, there was the merch, including barking bottle openers.
We must have gone through millions of these.
The Two Dogs name was the idea of Adelaide journo Peter Hackett.
You know, we were trying to McGilvray's Highland corkscrew lemon something, and he said, just call it Two Dogs, and let's go to dinner.
It had come from a joke.
There's this little Indian boy who asked the chief of the tribe, how did I get my name? And the chief replied, why do you ask, oh, Two Dogs?
It really was. Great product, right timing.
I think it would be a really good time to bring it back.
It was just sitting there waiting to happen, and we were just fortunate enough to be there when it happened to us.
Making me thirsty, Bruce.
Absolutely.
Hey, Dave Warner's success has been announced.